Okay, I think we'll start now, shall we? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kerrie Erwin Show. This is the good year for everyone, 2022. Wow, it's a big one, and welcome to the Water Tiger. The Water Tiger is an amazing energy for everyone. It's all about going with the flow, and it's a big symbol for us to have the courage and the power and the confidence and the strength to move forward with our life, which is a really good thing. And it's one of my favorite years, and water tigers are one of my favorite type of people in Chinese astrology. So we'll be talking about that later with Violet. And it's an amazing date to have this show on tonight, which is 2 2022. Isn't that amazing? That's an 8. So this is a very productive night for us to have this amazing show. So welcome back, everyone. I can see you're all starting to come in, and I hope you had a lovely Christmas. And it's a pleasure to be here. We love doing the show because we've had so much response from the show, because we like to be educational, and also we like to let people know that we're all in this together. Tonight we'll be having the beautiful Violet in. She's a white witch and I'm a medium. So we both offer our spiritual wisdom and advice to help you. Free readings tonight, and also we'll be talking more about the water tiger. So this is the year to let go of the old and allowing the new, but more about that later. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the card reads. I've got these beautiful little cards. These are by Doreen Virtue, and I thought they'd be really appropriate. They're from America because the picture on the cover is the pussycat. This is exactly like my Sophia used to be. So the first picture I'm pulling tonight, this is the number 1 card. So I've asked everybody to look at the spreads. I hope you've done that. And thank you for joining us tonight, everyone. It's lovely to see you all coming in. Thank you very much for joining us. So the first, if you pick number 1, this is number 1 card. It's called the Emperor card. And this is the deer mouse. Aren't these beautiful cards? If you pick number 1, this is for you. This is about structure and organisation are very important for you now. It's time to take responsibility and leadership, and also to trust your instincts. So if you've pulled this card, it's very important for you. It's a beautiful deer mouse. So there you go. They're lovely, aren't they? I love animal cards. These are just new. They've come out from the States. Well, they were made a few years ago through Hay House. Okay, the second card I'm pulling tonight is the Hermit card in the Major Arcana. This is part of the tarot pack. So there you go. Can you see that? So if you pick number 2, this is the Firefly. So this means it's time out for you to process and to contemplate. It's not a good time to make big decisions. And also, if people are going through hard times, it's time for you to send your light out to others and your wisdom. So it's a Major Arcana card. It's the Hermit, represented by the beautiful Firefly. It's beautiful, isn't it? The Firefly is a very beautiful creature in nature. It's part of the fire spirits in nature. So there you go. The salamanders in nature, they're called the fireflies. Okay, the next card we have is number 3. Here we go. It's all about the raccoon. I love this. It's so cute. The raccoon, if you've picked this card, it's number 3. You've picked the raccoon. And this is all about renewal. See that? It's all about renewal. And I think a lot of us are going through this, aren't we? It's all about letting go of the old, beginning of the year, and really letting go of things that no longer serve us. It can be family. It can be our old jobs. It's the way we think about ourselves. Thanks, Lynn, for coming in. I can see you there. You're at the top of the screen. And I can't see everyone because the names aren't coming up, but thank you, everyone, for coming in tonight. But anyway, if you pick number 3 card, this is the raccoon. So it's time for new clarity in your life and in your life's purpose. It's also about changes, forgiveness, and it's about moving on. New opportunities are coming. So if you've pulled number 3, it's a raccoon card. It's all about time of renewal, change, big changes this year for you. So it's almost like reinventing yourself, isn't it? So there you go. And the last card in my beautiful Sophia pack, there she is, that looks exactly like my old cat, is the beautiful Chariot. And this is represented by the Arabian horses. This means successfully balancing everything in your life through determination and focus. Rewards and recognition coming. So no matter how hard it's been, you will get through whatever you've been going through. And once you hang in there and detach, things will come to you, rewards and recognition, you know, for who you truly are. So it's really embrace this energy. So there you go. Okay, I think we'll get Violet in now because we've got a few things to talk about. And I'll be talking about grids tonight, abundance grids and how to activate them. I'll explain to you how to do that. So we'll call the Miss Violet in. How are you?
I am very well.
We've picked different sides tonight, haven't we?
We did.
Violet?
We're mixing it up.
We're mixing it up.
We're getting exciting over here.
Yeah, and I'm always hot and she's always cold.
I'm freezing.
Yeah, isn't that funny? I'm an old Viking, so there you go. So
she gets the temperature as the spirits start to come in. The temperatures change.
Yeah, it's always hot for me. I'm sweating now, so all my friends know that I can't handle the heat. So there you go. So thanks for coming in, everyone. Here we go. Look, I want to talk about all the changes going on.
It's a year of them.
It's a year of change this year and personal responsibility because we're in a personal year 6.
Absolutely.
And you know, this is going on. It's called the Tower card.
Yep.
And this is going on in my life too.
Yep.
And it can be with family.
Yeah, absolutely.
It can be jobs. It's like the old you know, you want to change, you want to detach, you don't want to feel like you're in the swamp anymore. So there's big changes for everyone. I've seen it with friends. I've seen it with clients.
Oh, clients have been coming left, right and centre.
What's going on? What's going on is what they're saying.
A lot of the clients that are turning up really are having that sort of massive clean out effect in their lives where relationships that haven't been working just completely crumble. Jobs,
it's like they're coming to the end.
It's literally,
that's the Tower card.
Everything.
My God, it's happening to everyone.
It's that moment where your feet get knocked out.
But it's a positive thing. It's about bringing change. It's about taking personal responsibility.
It is positive after the destruction. I think it's that necessary destruction. You know, when you're clinging on to the toxic relationship and you're just like hanging in there, even though you don't want to
let them go.
Even though you know it's horrible, and then something just wipes it out of your life.
Yeah.
That to me is the Tower, that moment that you can't control, but it has to happen. It's devastating, but it has to happen.
I think a really good thing to do when you're going through change is I always start with my house because I'm into feng shui.
Yep.
So what I do, I go through everything. I go through all my clothes. I take it to the charity. I go through all my shoes, bags. I go through all my books. Finally get rid of all those books that don't fit into the bookcase anymore.
Yeah.
So making way for new projects, which is quite exciting. And, you know, and also, so that's in the home. So you start off in the home sort of clearing all the clutter.
Yep.
Making the way to clear this change, this big thing that's going on. Because, I mean, this COVID has wiped all of us, hasn't it?
I think it's really unsettled. Yeah, 100%.
A lot of people.
It's really unsettled.
So many people are moving.
They've taken off to places like Adelaide.
Interstate.
And South Coast.
I've had so many people, like clients from Melbourne, overseas. I also work in New York and Los Angeles, in America, different parts of America, and they're all going through the same thing. So it's called the reset. So after the reset, there's the change. Yep. We've got the Tower card happening now at the moment. So this is a moment for you to do a big cleanse, getting rid of everything, getting everything going, so, you know, and taking personal responsibility for yourself, for your friends.
For other people.
That's right. And that can be family too, can't it?
Oh, that can definitely be family.
Because often, you know, you might be in a toxic family and for years they used to, you know, treating you like the black sheep. So, you know, just move away and start your own life. And most of my family are my friendships, would you say? Yeah. Probably for you too. You know, you're from New Zealand.
100%.
You wouldn't have any family here.
No, I don't.
So you've had
No,
to
very little.
rebuild your life.
Yeah, it's very much just been the children and myself
That's
in
right.
this country. So
Yes.
it is a very different thing.
You
but
do make your life. So your family are your friendships.
yeah,
That's correct, isn't it?
yeah, really are. They're the supporting structures.
Another thing to do is to, you know, it'd be really good to start a charity. You know, people that aren't sort of as abundant as what we are, because there's so much to go around. We have so many things that we don't need. So even, you know, taking responsibility for a charity, being kind to others, you know, and all the time going with the flow.
Yeah, packing up the winter blankets, taking them down. I heard a great one the other day. One of my clients said to me that she got all her old towels and all her old blankets, and she took them to the vets
To give to the animals.
so they could use them for the animals. And I think every little bit helps create a different energy flow.
Just to remind everyone, we're going through a massive change at the moment on the planet, and it's all about renewal, and it's all about taking personal responsibility. We've started in the year of the water tiger, which is going with the flow, and also taking personal responsibility for everything in your life. So welcome to the show. I'd like to talk about grids tonight.
Yes, you built a very beautiful
I built a
one.
beautiful grid. So I'll just show it to everyone. Hopefully you can see that.
Oh yeah,
Is
wow.
that clear?
That's very nice.
So in the middle, I have what we call the tower. That's a big piece of selenite. Can you see that, the middle one?
Yeah.
And I've got this in my office now, and this is for abundance. This is for abundance, everyone. So if you want to build an abundance circuit, here you go. This is for abundance. And under the large selenite, which it is, I've placed a card, and I've written on a piece of paper exactly what I want this year. Can you see that?
Yeah, everyone can see it's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, on the outside, I have pieces of that blue crystal there. See there? That's kyanite. So that's getting rid of any negative energy, and it's for protection. So I've got 4 pieces of kyanite in a circle. And around that, I have the clear quartz crystals. I have 8. See how they're all around? The clear quartz, you can just see them there. There you go. That's a piece. I've placed them around there. And then on the outside, we have the beautiful rosé quartz. And these aren't expensive to make at all. And then I've placed crystals on the outside. I've placed a lot of grounding crystals. I've also placed a rosé quartz for love. And let me see, and a large clutter of crystal, that's for abundance. But see these other stones here and there, that's for grounding. So see how it's in a circular motion? That's an energy grid. And in the middle, I have that large piece of kyanite. No, selenite, sorry. I have a large piece of selenite. There it is. That's my tower, my antenna. And there you go. And to activate it, though, I'll get you to hold that.
This is the secret.
This is the secret, everyone. Everybody builds these energy grids, and they always say, yeah, but it didn't work for me, you know. You told me how to do it, but it didn't work. But you've got to tune it. You've got to tune those crystals. And I do this with, you can use a pendulum, or you can use a clear quartz crystal and a tuning fork. So what I do, on my energy grid, I start with the selenite in the middle, and I tune it with what I want, what my intent is. I program it. I'm giving it a program. And so I'm switching it on. This is called switching on your crystals. See that? And giving it the intention for what you want. And then you start with the kyanite for protection. Activating the kyanite. See that? This is the important part, because a lot of us forget that you actually have to activate the crystals and give it a program.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to the beautiful quartz on the outside here, and then the rosé. You just have to activate each crystal like that. Then I do the outside very slowly. These are the grounding crystals there. So you're activating it. That's how you do it. So that's the secret. So you really have to activate the crystals, otherwise they're not going to do anything except collect dust.
No, that's right. And you putting that program in is really
You need to put the
important.
program in, because especially crystals like this, the quartz crystal, first of all, you clear it. You can actually soak these in water and lavender oil. Okay, you soak it, you clean it, and then if you want to give, say for example, this quartz crystal, I use this a lot in healing on energy centers. I'm going to program it, give it the program. I tell the crystal what I want, and then I'll program it, and then I'll turn it on. So I'm turning the crystal on. Anyway, you use a lot of crystals too, don't you?
I do, and I love the clear quartz and the selenites, obviously being another form of quartz that you're using in the grid work, because these in our quartzes, they're really great activators. They're really amazing charges, and they really help sort of push or generate energy around that sort of center. And we know as simply as using a selenite plate that we can even use the selenite to recharge our current crystals. So this energy that's been generated in this beautiful grid and simply funneling the energy through, and what Kerrie's saying there is really putting your intention, putting the program in, making sure that tuning fork's lifting the vibrational frequency, and so it's really activating, and then she's clearly sending out the message, the intent in the message to bring it in. So it's a really wonderful way to use it. And I know in one of my classes when we were making crystal grids, I had a lot of people with sleep issues make grids to put under their beds even, setting that intention to help with channeling sleep or better dream states. So you can use these grids that Kerrie's creating here to actually bring in so much. And even with your feng shui, you'll be able to create grids for corners. Isn't that right?
Like in my prosperity section of the house, which is the far left from the front door of the home, I've actually created another grid on an altar, and that's bring abundance in prosperity. So I've actually activated that with different crystals downstairs.
Excellent. See, when you combine that sort of crystal grid work with your feng shui knowledge and bringing things into corners, we are increasing the energy. And this is a great year to be doing it.
It is. It's about it's taking personal responsibility, and it's about manifesting what you want in the world. This is another crystal I work with. I've probably shown you all this before. It's a female quartz. It's beautiful, isn't it? I've been told this is from Lemuria.
Oh, it is a beautiful generator.
I used to activate this, and it always brought. When I used to work in those reading shops, I've been doing it for many years, I was booked out every day. These days I don't activate it that much because I don't want that many clients. But it was hard. Like I think I used to do about 50 clients a week all over the place. Wow. It was hard work. And but I loved it because loved it. But this little quartz crystal actually used to help because it helped. I actually used it for protection and also to reach my higher self, so that I would be able to channel the information more speedily, so to speak. So there you go. It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
And it's really funny. I remember years ago I was working in this centre and I forgot to bring it home. And you know how you get lots of readers in.
Yeah.
And I knew who the person was. Someone stole it, and it sort of disappeared. So I actually called it back, and I saw the person who took it. So I called the crystal back. I told it to return, and then within a week it was back on my desk again.
Yeah. And
nothing was said.
Yeah.
So I think whoever it was, I know who it was, the guy who took it, the crystal probably gave him a hard time.
Yeah, probably gave him a bit of some issues with his vibrational
I'd say
frequency.
So, because this is my crystal. It's been with me for a very long time, and we work a lot in harmony together. Okay, just like to show you something else, the crystal ball.
Oh, yes. So this is...
I've got quite a few crystal balls. See that? And I use these, I activate these around the home too. Same way, I give it a program after I've cleansed it. You can cleanse it with sage. You can soak it in water. Some people put it under the moon. And then I give it an intention of what I want by actually holding it in my left hand, calling on the energy, pulling the energy in. You can actually feel it running down your arm. And then I'll program it, and then I'll using the crystal again. So I'll just show you how to switch it on. This up and giving it the program. There you go. And that's why you're actually opening up a frequency when you're working with spirit to help you. So it's amazing. And say, for example, if I was going to read with this with someone, which I don't need to, it opens up your third eye. And a lot of crystal readers, what's happening is you can actually see little pictures in there. But after a while, when you've been working with this energy for many years, you don't need the crystal ball anymore because you just see it in your third eye. But this is a really good instrument to use to open you up to clear vision.
Yeah, it is a beautiful instrument, the crystal ball. And the vibration when Kerrie did that, in case you're wondering, was just vibrating all the way through my hand. So
because you're in control.
It's still got this lovely energy running through it. So
yes,
really important that you are activating crystals.
I'd like to show you another crystal too. I think we're improvising a bit here because we didn't think we'd get right into the crystals. I think
it's too tempting, isn't it?
I think the crystals are like our lollies in a toy shop for us.
They really are. You do get.
Here's another favourite. Isn't that gorgeous?
That is amazing. Look at that.
That's labradorite.
Mm.
That's a large piece of labradorite. And I've got this as rings I've worn for years as a reader. See that? That's calling in that works on the angelic realm.
Yeah, you can really see that in the way that it shines
too, and
the way that it's moving.
Mm. And that's really good, working with angelic energy, working with your angels. So they all work in unison together.
I noticed people are saying how much they love the quartz and the quartz towers.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Look, when you're starting with crystals, you really can't go wrong with your quartz family. So
see that? Isn't that absolutely stunning?
That is magnificent.
See the colour? Yeah, so that's my favourite. Yeah, there you go. Look, you might all have your different ways of activating the crystal, but in my experience, the best way to do it is with a quartz crystal and a tuning fork. And you can also clear the aura. If you can just step forward a little bit. If I'm going to clear your aura, I can just clear it like that. Yeah, activating the chakras. See? The transpersonal point. Going to the crown. Can you feel that?
I can.
The third eye. You can actually pull out energy from the third eye too. You've had a lot on, so I can feel that. See that?
I can feel it going.
Yeah, I'm clearing it. Can you feel that's getting lighter for you?
Yes, I can feel.
I can feel I just pulled out the debris. Okay. The throat chakra. Nice energy. Opening up the heart. Solar plexus, the sacral, get moving down, and the base. And then you just align it, the energy.
It's a beautiful feeling, I have to say to everyone.
So you can do that. You can do that with your friends. It's easy to do, and it's a lovely way to really open up the chakras because sometimes they can get overloaded.
So someone asked us for the hertz. This is 4096 hertz. Okay, that particular fork, 4096 hertz. Okay.
I actually bought this in a music shop because I play guitar. I used to play guitar, so it's from years ago.
It's all interlinked, yes.
Yeah, so I used to just tune my bass guitar actually with this, and there you go. So it's from a musical shop. You can pick any one. There's all different types.
Yeah, you can pick any tuning fork, but that one particularly, for everyone asking what the hertz was, it's 4096. So if you're looking for it, and I will say to you, even as Kerrie did the auric cleansing there, you can feel what is resonating nice and clearly. And as she said, around the third eye, you can feel the bit of the more heaviness, and I can feel it while I'm sitting here. What feels heavier, what feels lighter. So it's very interesting.
It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
So we'll just show you before we move on. Just one more stone, that silver one.
Do you want this lovely? This is this
That's
is
your
my favorite.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. All Irish travelers like a bit of glitter. All that glitters is not gold,
Hmm.
they say, but this most definitely is. Here
It's a
is
beautiful piece of
pyrite.
pyrite, and that's very good for grounding.
Show
See
you
that?
the lovely
It's beautiful.
caves through it. Really amazing for health and abundance. Really incredible.
So crystals are conduits of energy. Once you're programmed, they can work for you, and it's good to have a collection. So again, I'll show you a grid, and I might do some other ones for health too during over the
Absolutely.
times.
It might be time for us to have a look at some of what you can use during those chakra alignments that Kerrie's just shown you.
And also the grids here. This is the abundance grid. I can show you some other grids, and we can show them on other shows, so you can get a whole collection. So that's the beautiful abundance grid. Can you see that? Notice how it's on a beautiful white tablecloth.
Yeah,
Nice
the
and
whole
clean.
area is clean, people.
Yes. Any suggestions about the grid?
I would say to everyone doing this, like Kerrie's just mentioned, the white tablecloth in the clean space, always cleanse your space before beginning. Make sure it's not just spray and wipe cleaned. Make sure you've saged and you've set up. This particular shape and harmony that's been created here is very much to go within. So to go with what is within is without.
That's right. So that's the discussion section. Got anything to say before we start doing reads?
I literally am just agreeing with you this year. I really think expect major changes. Expect your foundations to shake a little bit.
Yeah.
And in doing so, understand that it's for the higher good.
Okay, so I think we'll start doing readings now. So anybody who wants a reading tonight, can you just let us know?
Jump your names out.
You've got the names there. You can do it off that phone, can't you?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
I'll
go first, and then we'll do some readings with me later on with mediumship.
I've got a Tala Compton.
Okay, a Tala. Tala Compton. Okay, the first thing I'm getting for you is I feel you're going through a new learning this year. And this is all about you you've got a lot of wisdom inside of you. So I really feel you need to bring that out and trust yourself more, trust your gut. And also I feel there's going to be a lot of spiritual learning for you. You may want to join a group or get online or read or something's about you opening up your wisdom up. So this is a welcome card for you because I feel that you've sort of you've been sitting on a lot of this wisdom for a very long time. So I'm being told that it's going to come out. And also you're a bit of a teacher for everyone around you too. You know, you're always helping people, you're teaching them, so you have the wisdom to do this. So I'm just encouraging you to just go with the flow and really get your beautiful energy out there. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, who we got next?
Kathy Hargraves.
Okay, pick one.
All right, Kathy, here we go. Oh, I've pulled up the lovely judgment card there, Kathy, so if you can see that. So this is really a time when things are coming to sort of decision points, having to make choices, decisions. It's coming to that final say on things. And I see this as kind of that opportunity for us to make some different choices and maybe choose some different paths.
Okay, this is for Linda Rose. This is the Temperance card. This is about you taking your time. I feel it's a very gentle energy around you. I don't know what you've been going through, but I really feel it's time for you to be very gentle with yourself, nurture yourself and taking it easy and stop worrying about everything because I'm being told that, things will start to come to you. I feel you're very impatient too is what they're telling me, but you've got a lady in the spirit world. I feel it's a grandmother figure who comes around you and sort of you can feel her around you. It was a very close connection when she was on the planet. A grandmother person is what I'm getting, and she's giving you lots of information. And also you need to look at your dreams too is what they're saying.
Lovely. I've got Kathy Van.
Kathy Van.
Kathy? Oh, Kathy, I've got the Wheel of Fortune for you. So I'm just going to say to you, Kathy, this is a time where the wheel's spinning in your favor. That move and those things are starting to really come into play. And I really feel that this is a great abundant time for you. Lots of change and I expect really good news just around the corner.
Okay, this is for Joanne Mitchell. She's thinking about buying a property. I think I've been predicting this for years for you, Jo, but I'm being told, look, don't procrastinate this time. I do feel there is something that you will buy. I'm getting more in the second part of the year. and you've got the stars. So the stars saying that you can reach the sky and you have the ability to do what you want to do. And I don't feel any more delays. I feel it's going to be a very good year for you. Anything that you accomplish, I feel it's going to go very smoothly this year, not like last year, like all the highs and the lows. This year is a very good year for you because you've got the stars. So shine your light and you'll be the star of your show, your own show, is what I'm getting.
No, I had someone grab my attention there. Where did it go? Helen Udick for your son. I'm going to pick a card for your son, Helen. Okay, I'm going for it today. Wheel of Fortune again. So I look at this, Helen. You asked for a card or a reading for your son, and I'm just going to say to you, I know that you've been worried about it, and I know it's sitting on you. It's why you kind of jumped out on me. But those things that he's been waiting on to change, they're literally just around the corner. I'd say to you that the news and the anxiety and all those things, they're going to lift off this year. Expect great things.
Matt Fellingham, I've got a card for you. I picked the Lover's card. This is about you making choices. There's some sort of choices coming up in your career and also your love life. So you've got a few choices coming up, but I feel it's going to benefit you because I feel it's about really opening up your heart, Matt, and working out what you want and what you want to do. And it's about your needs, not everyone else's. So choices coming up, and just follow your heart and open yourself up to, great success.
Okay, Deanna Alex, ooh, I don't know if I've said that right, Deanna. Okay. I'm going to say this wheel's haunting me, but I'm not at all surprised with the energy of the 6. It's that ownership here. And so as I look at this for you, I'm just going to say to you, this is the opportunity moment. This is the time where you stop saying no to things and you just say yes. It's time to take the chance because the fates have woven their story. And if you just keep saying yes to opportunities, things will work out.
Okay, this is for Jillian. I picked the Justice card. The Justice card to me means I feel that you've been through a lot of struggles the last 2 years, Jillian. And what they're saying is I feel things will even out. Definitely the scales will even out for you. So I feel things will, and this could involve some sort of work too, some rewards with work. So I definitely see things sort of panning out for you this year, which is really good. I feel it's a welcome card, the Justice card. So more balance, more clarity, more focusing more on what you want and just letting it happen.
Okay, I've got a Saz Michelle Carnes.
Right.
Oh, a card on your situation. Well, you've gotten the High Priestess, which says really using and tuning into your inner knowledge and knowing what is the right thing to do, that you are being guided at this time. And it's time to really just trust your instinct and trust your intuition and make those moves. Everything you kind of know the answer. You know it. You've just got to take that step and trust yourself.
Okay, this is for Tooth's Thoughts. You pulled the Hermit card. So it's like you need to kind of withdraw and really focus on what you want to do with your life. Also, you may be worried about some sort of health issues around you. I feel you're going to be all right, but it's time for you to take time out, and really start to focus on what you want this year, especially now in this period. So don't try rushing around and, pulling things in. You really need to take care of you now, is what I'm getting, instead of everyone else around you. So take the time out to contemplate, to regenerate, and really focus on what you want.
Beautiful. Brittany Clark.
Okay.
Let's give you some. Oh, Brittany. This is, we're talking about guidance for the year. And so when I think of guidance for the year for you, I'm going to say to you, it's time to embrace change. It's time to embrace endings that are coming forward. And as one door closes, other ones will open. And really just trust that process. Because when we see the Death card, it's the end of an old regime. The king is dying. It's the end of the old regime, and it's cycles in life. So it's saying that this cycle's really coming to its closure for you, and that it's time for you to really step forward and move into the new cycle. So embrace change.
Okay, Rosie Mack, I've pulled the Strength card for you. So look, no matter what you've been going through, everything's going to be okay. And also you're a very strong person. I do feel there's been a lot of trials and tribulations around you. And what they're saying, it's what doesn't kill you make you stronger, is what I can hear in my mind. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. And I feel that, it's kind of happening to everyone. Like I said at the beginning of the show, it's been tough for everyone in so many ways, because we're going through this massive tower or transformation time where things are so clear to all of us. So a lot of stuff's going to come out. So it's about using, detachment and sort of not getting involved in any negative thoughts anymore. Okay. So anybody else?
There's Christine Walsh.
Christine Walsh.
Christine Walsh. Temperance. Oh, let me get it there. Temperance, the balance in life, Christine. And it's really about making sure that we have that flow, that it's not all one-sided, that we really are allowing that patience and just allowing ourselves to be present and create flow and balance in life. The things that you're looking for can only come to you once you get in that stationary present place and you just allow yourself to be in perfect balance. I feel that health will be a big part of this year for you and a big part of your journey as you make substantial changes to that.
Okay, this is for Helen from the South Coast. This is for Helen from the South Coast. I feel at the moment it's almost like you don't have any control about what's going on. It's kind of you're like in limbo is what they're saying. But it's a time for you to also reset and focus on what you want again. And there's changes around March for you is what I'm getting. Things will start to really begin. It's almost like you feel like everything's dormant around you. And often this happens in life. Sometimes Spirit asks us to sort of just take time out. It's not time for you to do a lot of things now. So just go with the flow and try and be patient, even though you feel like you're pulling your hair out.
We've got Witty Price.
There's for Witty. There you go.
Like this. Here we go. The Emperor Witty Price. This one really is a power. It's also about business. It's about making those bolder moves, seeking the authority, and it's a really strong card. I always think of the Emperor as the man in charge, the man on the mission, it's going for it. So I look at the business.
It's also a building time, isn't it?
Yeah, I really look at this and say, this is structural for you. This is a really big time of moving forward and embracing, sort of building things up, the structures, the business, the choices. Powerful, strong moves are required this year to get ahead.
Okay, we've got Hannah there. I'm going to pull a card for Hannah. You've got the Chariot. I feel that definitely there is another baby for you. Not to worry, you will survive. You'll be okay, because I feel the worst is over for you. I know it's been a lot of time of trials and tribulations, and it's been pretty tough. Also, I feel that I can hear a lady in the spirit world sort of laughing and saying that she always gets on with everything. She organises everyone. Is what I'm hearing. So don't worry about anything, Hannah. It will be okay. I do see another child for you. Things will work out exactly how you want to.
Absolutely.
Okay, is there any more? So time to move on.
I think we're probably time to get ourselves into the next section of your reading. So I'm going to shuffle off.
All right. Thank you.
Pleasure.
And thanks for joining us, Violet. I think I'll do a few readings now. I'm going to do a few mediumship readings now, and also I'm going to be using some tarot cards. So hopefully you'll send some questions in, and we'll get on with it. Here you go. They're already there. There you go. Okay, I've got Deanna Elixir. I've nearly finished my studies. Do you see me doing well once I'm done? Look, I feel it's been pretty tough for you, and I feel like you don't feel like you've had a lot of support around you. And I'm feeling you're very confused at the moment, but I feel, yes, you'll be okay. I feel success around you, and not to worry. I feel that you've done the best that you can, so stop worrying about everything. It's been pretty tough, but I do see rewards at the end. Anthea Morris. I've been having a few health issues. Will I be okay this year? The first thing I'm getting is I get a lot of stress and worry around you, Anthea, and it's been very exhausting, absolutely exhausting. It's like you feel like you're hitting your head, against a wall, and I can feel that. I can feel your stress. I can feel your worries. I can feel your pain. But you're going to be okay, because I feel things will really balance out for you, and I feel you'll feel yourself getting much better and stronger, and everything's going to be okay. So it's not as bad as what you think. I feel, it's just been a very trying time for you, and with so much going on. But you don't worry, you're going to be okay, especially around May, June. I feel you're going to be feeling much stronger. And also, don't worry about anything. Everything's meant to be. I feel you've learnt a lot of problems, but you'll be okay health-wise. You've learnt things the hard way, is what they're saying. Sandy Keane, missing my mum in spirit. Are there any messages for me? The first thing I'm getting is, Sandy, your mum's telling me that she's telling me she's been passed for a while. She's just saying that she's been watching everything that's been going on. And she said it's like you've been chasing your tail, whatever that means. She's telling me that you've been chasing your tail a bit and you're going round and round all the time. And she said you need to stop and focus what's going on in your own life instead of trying to help everyone else. She said, Sand, it's like you've also lost your sense of humour, is what she's saying. So, and it's very, very exhausting for you. You've taken on too much, is what she's saying. So she wants you to sort of get out and sort of do things that you love and stop worrying about anything. She's also telling me she's with a male in the spirit world, and get rid of the stress and get rid of the worry, is what she's saying. Love, love, love to you, is what she's saying. Okay, Athena Morris, having a few health issues. Yes, you will. I did that. Sandy Keane. Sandy McGuinness, I would love to know if I will buy a house soon. The first thing I'm getting is, I feel there's been quite a few delays, but I definitely see that you will buy a house. I'm getting probably within the six, so I feel it's within the next 6 months, is what they're saying. And I feel it's really exciting for you, Sandy, because it's something that you've been doing for a very, very long time. Wherever it is, I feel it could be near water, and I'm seeing more coastal for you. I feel that you've been thinking about doing this for a very long time, and definitely water around you, is what they're saying. So yes, so this year you'll definitely find something that you love and you'll be absolutely stoked is what I'm hearing. Liz Thomas, my daughter has applied for two jobs, her first full-time work. Will she get a job soon? Yes, I feel it's been a big burden for her, I have to say, Liz, because she feels like she's not good enough. I just feel it's been pretty tough for her, but I definitely get new work coming and I see great success for her. I feel that she will get a job. I feel it. I don't know if it's full-time though. I feel it could be part-time and then it'll go into full-time, is what it's saying. But I'm definitely getting something around February, March. So I feel definitely very soon is what I'm getting. So tell her she's got great success. It's been tough for her because all she wants to do is work, get going, but she will. Tony Watson McLean, my husband wants to move to Queensland. I don't want to, so I will stay here. Will I find a rental with a dog? I feel your husband's been talking about this for a long time. He's definitely made up his mind. So I definitely see you're not going, and you've told him that, and he sort of understands. But he's been talking about it for a long time. So I definitely feel that I don't see you going to Queensland, and you've let him know, because I don't feel that it would suit you there, because you've got everything you need here. I shouldn't say that. I should tell you you should go, but it's almost like you've discussed it. So I definitely feel you will get a rental with a dog, and you won't have any problems with that. And also you've got friends, you've got family and everything, and it's about you wanting to do what you want to do and not someone telling you what to do, is what I'm getting. So I feel that you just have to be strong and stick to your guns. Yes, you will find a good place with your dog. If your husband will go, and I feel that you'll I don't see you out of the picture though. Okay. Shirley Cooper, missing my pop in spirit. Is there a message to help guide me through this? The first thing I'm getting, Shirley, is I feel that your grandfather, I feel he was very, very good with his hands. I don't know whether he fixed things or he could fix things or something like that. I don't know if he I can see he was a handy man. He was handy with his hands, is what he's saying. And I feel that, he was very family orientated. And he's telling me he was sick for a long time. He was miserable with himself. Miserable is what he's saying. And I feel he may have had something wrong with his lungs too, and also his legs, he's showing. It's almost like he feels like he fell to pieces. He had an illness, is what he's saying. He had a horrible illness. And it's almost like he feels like he's glad to have gotten out of the body because it didn't serve him any longer. He was also a very active man, and he liked to know what was going on. But he was simple in his wishes. He's telling me he used to really love food, like baked dishes. And I feel he had a sweet tooth too, because he's showing me tablecloth of food. It's amazing how spirit people do this. He's showing me a table with food, and like the table set and there's beautiful food. He just misses everyone. And Christmas was very special for him too, Shirley. So yeah, he sends his love. And also he's saying there's some sort of travel or something coming up for you that you've been looking forward to, and stop worrying about there's a family member that's been causing a few dramas, is what he's saying. Okay? Love, love, love from the spirit world. Okay, we've got Brittany Clark. Do you see another relationship for me this year? Brittany, I do feel that you're sort of looking for the right person for you, and I feel that you may have been a pattern where you've been kind of attracting the wrong ones. So I feel you've learnt a lot. So I definitely feel that there's love in the cards because you're very focused this year and you know what you want. And you love to feel loved. I just feel your past relationships haven't been very good and it's been very stressful for you. They're talking more, someone's going to come in more towards the second part of the year is what I'm getting. And I just feel that you may have to cut ties with someone that's hanging around you now and who's caused you a lot of hassles is what I'm hearing. So there's new beginnings for you. I feel that you will meet someone nice. I don't know if there's anyone in the army or armed services around you that may have caused you a few problems, but I don't see this person really wants to be in your life. They kind of moved on. So yeah, you will meet someone, Brittany, so don't worry about anything. Linda Rose, is there any advice about my business this year? Feels like one step forward and two steps back. I feel, Linda, with you, I feel that with your business, it's like you can't let it go because it's your baby. And I just feel the COVID's really sort of knocked it big time. But I can't see you sort of letting go, is what I'm saying. So it's almost like you've passed all the hurdles, is what I'm saying, and you don't want to let it go. So I do feel that you just need to hang in there. There's not long to go. I'm getting that there may be a male that may assist you, but I definitely get the wish card for you. So I'm definitely feeling that things will improve with your business. It's been very slow, and I feel definitely probably from the COVID, but you know that you're to make it go, and I feel you just have to hang in there. I don't see you getting rid of it actually. So I do feel that just hang in there. It will go forward. I feel it'll gradually is what they're saying. So I do see success coming for you, but you've learnt a lot. That's the main thing. You've learnt a lot, haven't you? Okay, Caitlin Lee, I keep seeing 726. It's constant. I'm having 726. What number is that, Violet?
726.
This is number 6. I keep saying 726. It's constant. Well, actually, the first thing I want to say is, Caitlin, we are in a year 6. The year in the number system, it's talking about personal responsibility. It's about you taking personal responsibility for your life, for your actions and what you want in your life, and sort of not just sort of sitting back and waiting for things to happen to you. So it is your year, so long as you take action for what you want. Okay, Angie, I would like some guidance or card about my love life. The first thing I'm getting for you, Angie, I feel that you will be coming into an abundant time, and I feel whatever's happened in the past, it's made you a much better person and a lot stronger. So I do feel that there is a guy around you that you'll meet, and I feel there's one you need to cut off that's around you, but I do feel someone's coming in. He's quite spiritual like you, and I feel that you will have this connection. There is someone in your life who's going to, I don't see any real sort of commitments around you at the moment, but I do see a gentleman coming in, and I feel he's going to offer you much more commitment, someone who's going to be on your wavelength. Instead of chasing some of these time wasters around you, which hasn't been good for you, it's been very disheartening, as you know. But I definitely feel that it's also about loving yourself more, is what they're saying. Loving yourself more, and really believing in yourself, and that will make you more attractive. And I definitely get someone coming in, giving you the commitment, something that you haven't really had in the past. Bronwyn Gray, will we find a house in an area to move to? I just see with you, Bronwyn, talking about a house, I feel there's been a lot of delays. And because I feel that it's really confusing. It's like a waiting game with you because it's almost like there's nothing around is what I'm getting. So I feel it's just a time thing. I feel 3. I feel probably within the next 3 months is what they're saying. But it's like you've been waiting non-stop. I do feel that you mightn't find it in the area that you want. It might be a little bit further away because I feel where you're looking, I feel that it's sort of inundated with people. Like there's no room for it for you. It's like it's inundated with people is what I'm getting. So I definitely feel you find a place probably within the next 3 months, and I feel it could be sort of a little bit out from where you live. Okay. Rosie Mack. Okay, will my daughter-in-law get another call for a transplant? She's missed out in December due to COVID. I'm definitely getting yes. I feel she's in a queue. I just feel it's not a personal thing. But I feel that definitely she's got a breakthrough this year. And once she gets this transplant, I feel it's going to be very good for her. So at the moment, she's feeling very low because everything's so slow. But I feel everyone's in the same boat. Definitely something's coming to her. And tell her stop worrying because she feels it's sort of never going to end. But I definitely see the transplant coming. It's just suddenly they'll be ringing her and bang, it'll be this year for sure, not long, is what I'm hearing. Okay, Louis Marley, where do you see my relationship going? Will we move? Okay, let's have a look at Louis. Where do you see my relationship going? Will we move? I feel there may be work issues around you and your partner, and I definitely feel that there's big changes coming up for you, Louis. And I'm not sure if you and your partner are on the same page, is what I have to say, because I feel there's differences of opinions. So I feel that that's something you two need to work out. Like you really need to start communicating a little bit better. Because I just feel it's all to do with communication. Will you move? Yes, you will. I do see new beginnings for you, but in your relationship, it's about a much better communication. So it's about really discussing with your partner your wants and your needs and not guessing. That's the main thing for you. Okay, got some more. Try and get as many in as we can. Okay, Marisol Seraphin, do you see a job for me soon? Marisol, I just feel frustrations around you, of course. You're waiting for this job to come, and I just feel that, and also you're worried about your finances. And I just feel that, I don't know if you've ever worked for the government or anything, but I do feel that there could be a government job for you, and I definitely see you having celebrations. Something connected to the government, new beginnings I'm getting, and I feel it'll be very good for you and you'll be excited. So yes, you've got to get rid of that negativity and maybe try my grid that I showed you tonight, how to make the manifestation grid and write down exactly what you want and create that energy to flow into your life. That's why we had the energy grid tonight. So create it and write down exactly what you want on a piece of paper under your under the middle crystal, the tower crystal, and really manifest, write down what you want. I'm definitely getting yes. At the moment, you're sort of in two minds about what you're doing, and it's like you don't have any control. Ems Gask, I'm hoping to have a great year in tennis. Is it? Is it tennis?
No, basically in her work and.
Okay, I'm hoping to have a great year in my work, and is there any messages to help me? Yeah. Look, I feel, Ems, the first thing I'm getting is you're a high achiever. You really want to move forward with your life and your work, and I definitely get opportunities with money coming for you, and it could be even a promotion or something that's really good for you with your work. So I definitely see things are going to go really well for you. I feel you've worked really hard in the past, so I definitely see a promotion or something coming for you, and it's quite exciting. I feel you've worked very hard for that, and I feel there's a proposal coming, and with great success, and I can see you sort of clapping your hands. Oh, goody, goody. I finally got exactly what I wanted because you've worked really hard for it. Also, I don't know if anyone had cancer in the spirit world around you, but I have a gentleman around you who's telling me he had cancer. I feel it's connected to maybe your father's, mother's side of the family, and he's just come in to say hello. He sends his love to you. It's like he's telling me that you're very good at what you do. So there you go. I feel the cancer sort of came out of nowhere, got into the blood system and the lymphatic system is what they're saying. Definitely like a grandfather figure, and he didn't like to complain much. I feel he's a very quiet man, and he liked a good cup of tea is what I'm getting, if that makes sense. Tanya Lee. Tanya Lee?
Yeah, that's what I've.
Oh, you got it there, have you?
You,
okay.
You can read that
I
one.
just saw it.
Yeah,
I've been. Okay, Tanya Lee, I've been back to my oncologist today to do you see any need for me to be prepared for unwanted news again? Please, thank you. Oh, that's pretty scary, I can say that. I actually went through a similar thing, Tanya, so I know how you feel. They're telling me that you're going to be okay. It's almost you've got this is what I'm saying. You've got a lady in the spirit world who's talking to me, and she's saying, don't worry, you're going to be okay. Whatever you got is going to be, it's under control. You've got nothing to worry about. I'm being told you've got this, nothing bad. I don't see, look, I feel that you're going to be living quite a long life, Tanya, so you need to get rid of that fear. I mean, it's not as bad as what you think. It's just very, very scary, isn't it? I feel that also you may have had emotional problems in the past and a lot of stress, and I feel you really need to, on my website I've got some great meditations for cutting the ties with people that no longer serve you in situations. But I'm getting that you've got the okay card. Things will be okay. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about is what I'm hearing. You're going to be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. Thank you. Megan Benjamin, I often think about my friend that passed. Is he around? First thing I'm getting is a lot of laughter around you, Megan. I feel that this connection you have with your friend, he was quite a character, and he said that he used to sort of talk on the phone a lot, is what he's saying. I can see him talking on a telephone. And he's telling me his death was very fast. Sort of came out of the blue in the end, is what he's saying. And he would plan to be around here a lot longer. He sends his love to you. Marie Woolley, is there a message for me from my uncle Les in spirit? The first thing with Les is, I don't know whether he was a bit of a character, but he comes with a lot of humour, and also he's talking about drinking. I don't know if he drank or he hung around people that like to have a drink, quite a merry person. And I feel that, especially in his younger years, he liked to have a drink or two, is what he's saying. And he's a bit of a character, Marie. And I feel he comes around, he sends his love, and he's telling me you're very switched on, you're odd in a way because you've always had sort of psychic abilities, or because you can feel spirits around you, can't you? He's just saying hello is what he's saying, hurrah or something is what he's saying, and he sends his love to you. He was a bit of a character. He liked to have a joke or two is what he's saying, and he sends his love. Vicky Price, will my mum's health improve at all? The first thing I'm getting, Vicky, for you, I feel it's been really hard for your mum, but I definitely feel, yes, I do feel her coming out of a terrible time. I feel there's a lot of love around your mum, which is a really good thing. I don't know if she's had sort of, I see hospitals around her, so I feel that it's been very draining for her, and I feel that her energy's really low, so she really loves the family. So if you can light a candle, it'd be really good for you, instead of worrying all the time, just light a candle and send her lots of love, and call in the spirit team, and also call in Mother Mary and all the angels, and because she just needs so much love. It's just that she's a beautiful person, and she's got a lot of support around her, and she's not alone, because she has very, very much loved is what I'm getting, and there it is. Or she just needs to send her loads of love. There you go. Okay, and we've got Lisa. I can see this on the screen. Missing mum so much, anything for me. Look, I feel your mum, she was a person that she didn't complain. She just got on with it is what she's saying, Liz, and you know what I mean. She wants you to take responsibility. Well, she knows that you're going to sort of look after everyone is what she's saying. She said you were like a best friend to her. You had an amazing connection. She's also talking about a ring and jewelry she may have given you and the family she's talking about. And because it's like she bequested things to the family before she went. She sort of was very prepared for her eventful death is what she's saying. And she was sad to go, but she knew it was her time. Also, she's telling me that I feel her mum may have got her when she died. And she said, I didn't have any pain at the end. It was fast, is what she's saying. And she said, didn't we have an incredible time? She said she just loved the family. And also, you've got some pictures when you were younger. And she's showing me a picture. I don't know if there's three or four of you. I can see with her around children. She just loved to be in the family, loved to have children, but very accepting. Quite a spiritual woman, and a really good role model for you because she really taught you about unconditional love. I think that's it for tonight.
It is.
Okay.
It's coming to the end.
So would you like to, I just switched off. So the main thing is, everyone, thank you for joining us tonight. I'll bring Violet back in and try our beautiful manifestation grid. Stop worrying about money and things. Everything will all right. Remember to focus. It's the year of the water tigers. So it's all about changes. And
it is. It's all about jumping into those changes and really getting on board with everything and starting to, take that personal responsibility and look at your boundaries. Look at, sometimes people around us, it's time for some changes. It's time to move some things along in your life and jump into things. And I hope you've all enjoyed the readings. There were so many comments, and thank you all so much for your beautiful feedback. Kerrie put so much time into channeling before she begins, so this place is like jumping with spirit before the before the evening I'm
that's right. And I've just got a message there's a lady called Margaret Denning. I actually used to work with her. She's a very good medium. I'm being told there may be some travel coming up for you this year. I feel that it's sort of like you're wanting to go. So I definitely see you getting more involved in doing the platform work. I definitely see that for you. So off you go. So I think you're going to be very busy. Also, there may be some sort of travel coming up for you too. I feel there's a bit of travel coming up for you, Margaret. So have a lovely year, everyone. And I hope we got to everyone.
Oh, there were so many tonight. We do try, and if we missed you, it's not on purpose. It's how the energy jumps out. And do join us. When are we back, Kerrie?
We'll be back in a fortnight.
Fortnight's time, around Valentine's.
That's right. So we're going to be having a Valentine's special, but it'll be after Valentine's.
It will be.
Yeah. So anyway, I just want to say hello to Deidre too down the south coast. I'm getting a lot of love from your sister. She came in before. She was standing around, and I feel that there's some celebrations coming up for you and your husband. Not to worry about everything. The operation went well, is what I'm hearing. I feel that's for your husband, is what I'm getting. Love, love, love to you. Okay. All the best, everyone.
No,
bye.
We'll see
I could keep going. Sorry.
We'll
try
see
and
you
get
for
to you next
Valentine's
time.
Day.
See you Valentine's Day. We're going to show you how to get someone.
Oh,
okay.
I thought you were going to say something naughty.
No, nothing like that. Too boring. Bye-bye.
Bye.